Hey, what's up YouTube? DiGiTiLsOuL here, and I would like to welcome you to another edition of TV 52.
The ghost. He turns his city. Booga booga. I'm get you in my purple feet. Where his pet?
Hey, so what's shaking, guys? Here it is, the Ghost edition of TV 52. Now, I would like to toss a little question at you before I get into it. Why is it that people search for ghosts? Why do they want to see, is it real? Is it because that they are just that fascinated by the supernatural? Or are there people out there that are looking for something to show that there is proof of life after death? Because so many of us fear death. So many of us aren't looking forward. No one is looking forward to death, okay? Unless there's something wrong. But that's the question I like to toss towards you before I get into the episode of Ghost. And here that comes. Now, be it a scary story or just things that go bump in the night, people's fascinations with ghosts date back to way before our technological era. I mean, there's just always been ghost stories from as far back as I can remember as a child, and my parents and grandparents also speaking on such things. I actually had the chance to check out that show, Most Haunted, that a lot of people told me to check out. And I found that a lot of people, it's hard to say if what they see is true, what they experience is true. There was the chill factor, there's the on the edge of your seat factor, and that's what a lot of people like. That's what I like. I like the show Ghost Hunters, but I'm not too fond of the debunking. You know, there's just too much of, you know, let's just prove it wrong, go in there and prove it wrong, prove it wrong. I mean, yeah, people do have a right to know if they're being haunted or not, or if there's a ghost in their home or not, and, you know, show some actual evidence. But it's also nice to have that scare factor and that chill factor. The helicopters really low. It's really low. They're checking out the pipeline. They're putting in, I believe that's an equitable gas helicopter. They're checking out the pipeline from what they put in. It's like right over here. There's a 55-year-old pipeline that they're digging up and replacing that's right on the other side of this bush. And maybe I'll show you that sometime, but you know, talking about ghosts right now, so, but you know, helicopter right over your head, I mean, it was right there. It seemed a lot closer to me than it did on video, but let's move on! Alright, so I'm getting frustrated because I'm at the point to where it seems like nothing wants me to film this video. It's rained more with the storms. I wanted to go down to the lake that we have here and do this little film, and I was going to show how people alter videos and do things. But with the rain, I can't go down there with an umbrella and film and get the effect that I want to get, because I was going to do this like whole ghostly visions of walking across the water and stuff like that. And then with the helicopter and Tomorrow morning, we have some guys coming to replace the windows. We actually found mold around a few of our windows, and they're older, so we're getting those replaced. So that's another reason why. And then YouTube sitting here taunting me with more time by doing site updates for the last 2 days. So I'm really sorry that my ghost video is sort of puttering out, because I had such plans for it. So many things. You know, it's like, do you ever want to do something real bad and you just can't get it done? It's like the never-ending nightmare. But I'm gonna get it, and hopefully it'll be something that's definitely worth watching for you. I've talked to my son more. He's 4 now, and I've asked him about the little girl that he saw downstairs, and he hasn't seen her, and he honestly doesn't remember. He'll be like, what little girl? So I don't know if he's gotten to an age to where, you know, or he just hasn't seen her, you know. I personally never see or experience anything. There was a time, you know how you go to those psychic people and, you know, they can do little reads on you? Well, this woman told me that I had some kind of shield about me, and I says, well, what does that mean? And she says, shields repel. So if there is such thing as ghosts, maybe I'm repelling them. I've been talking to some people, and they've given me some information on some things that I could do in this situation, but I don't want to drag it out anymore. This is DiGiTiLsOuL. This is my first TV52 ghost video, and it sort of was cursed. Didn't happen. But hopefully next time. If I wasted your time, I'm sorry. But if anything, I hope that I made you think a little. Febreze candle. They're very nice, by the way. See you next time. Can I get it? Peace. Febreze candle won't go out. Smells nice.